And they're off.
Well, we should see them on our screens here very shortly. Let's get this race going. Here we go. And Mala starting directly at the Sanctuary. Interesting start there. Finds a big 20 in the Sanctuary chest. So it looks like they're going to be heading probably to the Lumberjack Cave and then off to the Lost Woods.
It looks like a Toho versus Toho match here, by the way, with Marisa versus Cherno. We had a quick map check there from JJ.
Yeah, I saw Green Pendant at Hera, Crystal at Eastern. Did not see what was at Desert, but I think it might have been Blue Pendant. I could be wrong. And Mallow looks like he's going for an early Houlihan room.
It looks like both of them actually are. Both of them are going for the how many rupees was it? 245 or
something like that. Yeah, it's an interesting play. You know, just not something we see. I've been doing a lot of main tournament runs, and we very rarely see this anymore. But for secondary tournament, they want to get that extra money early to cover Kakariko Village, bottle vendor, obviously, maybe get some bombs, and of course, get that early Zora money.
Yeah, it looks like these two have definitely checked out each other before they went into this tournament. If both of them are actually going for the Houlihan room, it looks actually like Mala forgot to check Link's house chest, but Blue checked it and found nothing but a red rupee.
Yep, and Mallow with a map check as well. Did confirm Blue Pendant at Desert. So JJBlu going to take the back way into Kakariko. Gonna probably check the race game and the library shelf to see what's on there. Meanwhile, it looks like Mallow's gonna go the other way. And like I said, doing earlier, the Lumberjack Cave, Lost Woods on the way into Kakariko.
Yeah, the path that Blue is currently taking is one of my used to be favorite paths before Free 26 was a thing, because you get the you have like a 50% chance to get a bomb on the way below the Sacred Grove, which is pretty nice if you go into Kakariko that way.
Yep, cart container in the race game. JJBlu not opting to go for that, obviously. You know, a little waste of time to do that. Let's see what's in the library, and we have just an arrow upgrade.
The first tree pool, nothing but single rupees.
That Houlihan room starting to look like it paid off there. Ooh, Hoarder with 20s.
Rupees. Nice. Nice.
It's always nice to find there. Get some more early money. Again, we haven't seen any 300s yet, so we're going to want to see them. Using bombs to blow up the bushes. That's a rare thing. Never seen that before.
Never seen that before. That's pretty cool. Oh, and bombs on the Lumberjack.
Yep. Agaseed reduced. Not eliminated, but definitely heavily reduced. JJBlu now heading into the Chicken Shack. See if he does the chicken clip.
I don't blame him for not doing it. Last time I did it, I actually soft locked my game.
Ooh, flippers!
Yep. That's an interesting start.
Yeah, no fake flippering here. Mala looks like he was trying to get some more money off the Hoarder in the forest. Got a little extra cash there.
Oh, we got the glove at the mushroom spot.
Oh, I love the power glove. It's so bad.
Wow. Flippers and glove this early in. That is, this is going to be an interesting seed, isn't it?
Yeah, we're seeing the signs of possibly a shade seed. Get a lot of good items early on, but will it troll them later? We'll see. JJBlu now using the hidden shack there in Kakariko to stock up on some bombs. Does not want to waste his money buying bombs.
I love this strat, though. I mean, he did just pick up the flippers, so he wants to save that money going into King Zora, obviously.
That makes sense there. He's going to check the bottle vendor and gets... Oh, there's the other glove!
Oh, no way. No way. We got mitts 5 minutes into the game. Are you kidding me? Alrighty then. Dark World Access. Let's go. I mean,
no,
we're just of the Moon Pearl?
Yeah, just a Moon Pearl away. Piece of heart in the well. Mala checking the blinds hut there. 10 arrows in the back of the well. 5 bomb upgrade. Not seeing much else so far here. Heart container, 300
rupees. Nope.
So much to bombos.
Bombos, though. Ooh.
Potentially useful. We don't know yet. Because we don't know what medallions we're going to need. If we're going to need any at all. Well, we're guaranteed to need one. Because one of the 2 dungeons is going to be a crystal, guaranteed. We just don't know which one and which medallion they need.
This can go a lot of ways. Early mitts doesn't really mean that much, but having an open seat up that early, depending on where the moon pearl is, it could be it could be a very interesting seed where both runners will take totally non-similar paths. Hopefully.
And chat rightfully pointing out, if we find Moon Pearl, we've got Titan's Mitts, Flippers, Bombos, and then Moon Pearl later. Their first dungeon could be Ice Palace.
It could be. It could very well be.
Oh, that would be.
No one wants to go in there with 5 hearts, though, but you could.
They have a choice. JJBlu picking up his Titan's Mitts from the bottle vendor. JJBlu going to head into the Lost Woods. He's going to be happy with what he finds up there. All right, looks like we did have our, admittedly, we had a small technical error there. The names were reversed, so we're getting that fixed up here. We'll make sure we know who's who here, but we are checking on as we go forward. Also, got to give credit for both of them using the Toho sprites. Marissa
Cherno versus Marisa.
Yeah, Cherno versus Marisa. That's what I was trying to remember.
Yeah, they're just cleaning up both after each other here right now, but I am very curious to see what where they're going to go. I mean, they have the flippers. Neither have been to Hyrule yet, or Hyrule Castle, I mean. No, the mini Moldorm cave is still open. The dam is. I'm curious to see which one is going where.
Yeah, there's still a lot of places to check here in the Sphere Zero area. Well, then checking those places will help us determine what direction they truly are going to go. This should be interesting. And it looks like Mala is going to take the cue. He's got, they've got the Titan's Mitts. Might as well check the back of Escape.
Yeah, Blue is actually going to pick up that heart container, and I don't blame Blue for this at all. I mean, if you have the mitts, you know you're going to go into the Dark World soon, and those dungeons are always a little bit, a difficulty step up from what you're normally used to in the Light World dungeons. So getting this heart container is a smart play, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. We haven't found much yet, so they need all the help and safety they can get. Let's see what we have here in the back of Escape. We have Silver
arrows.
Okay.
Oh, is he gonna? Okay.
Nope, he's going by the logic. He's not found the lamp yet, so he's not going to check the dark room. But still, Silver's early on. When they find the bow, that's going to make some of the bosses a lot easier.
Yeah, Silvers are a blessing, especially early on. I mean, you have to find the bow to shoot them with, but once you do, it's so good.
It really is. And both our runners now pretty much meeting up at the dam. They're both going to be checking that here. Let's see what we have here in the dam chest. And he's actually, no, JJBlu's going to drain the dam first.
Interesting choice. Usually I see people doing the chest first in case you do get the boots, so that you can run back to the lever in the back there, but it's not the biggest difference in time. It looks like there was nothing in both chests. We got a red rupee and a piece of heart.
Yeah, not much here, but that's fine. We still got plenty of places to check. We've got the mini Moldorm cave. They're going to have to use bomb strats, which I think JJBlu is a little more prepped for because he's got more bombs going in. But I know from experience, these mini Moldorm caves are a pain in the butt with just bombs.
Yeah, having 15 bombs here is not... it should be enough, but 5 for Mala, I mean, oof. I wouldn't want to go in with 5 bombs here.
No, neither would I. I've had to go in and buy more bombs when I came that low just to be safe, but JJBlu should be in much better shape.
It looks like we're going to see Mala do it. Oh, sadly already missed the first bomb. Yeah, this is what the mini Moldoms will do. They will troll you. As your explosion happens, they'll just run away.
And Mala's going to have to exit out. We find a heart container, piece of heart, big 20, single rupee, and a heart container. So not a waste of time. And Mala taking a death.
Actually, the sanctuary heart there for JJBlu.
Oh, nice. Sank heart, always nice to find.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Oh. Gonna use those flippers. Gonna check Lake Hylia Island, Hobo, and probably head over to Ice Rod Cave.
Nope. Oh, well, maybe. Yeah, maybe after Hobo. Sorry. I was actually expecting the play to go immediately to Ice Rod Cave, but this is a good routing decision nonetheless.
Yep, triple bombs on Lake High the Island, so that is no longer in play. Not a big concern either way, but nice to know, have that knowledge. And Mala's going to follow suit here. Let's see what the hobo's got to offer here today. Yes. Just a piece of heart.
A piece of heart.
So the question is, which way does JJBlu go now? Does he go to Zora or does he go roundabout to the Ice Rod Cave? Because there's really no easy way to get there. No matter what route you take, you're going out of your way to get to that cave. But then again, I've seen it happen so many times where the Ice Rod Cave had a critical item, and if you miss it, you come back to regret it later.
It looks like Blue's making the smart play here. Definitely, you wanna get that out of the way. I mean, people wait sometimes whether they have the boots or the flute, but in my opinion, the flipper is already a bit of a shortcut because you can decide to go straight up here. And then on the left, you can jump down, climb the bridge. It's just way safer. Which is also a problem for, you know, the crabs. They deal 2 hearts worth of damage if you're wearing the green tunic. So, yeah.
Yeah, definitely had no problem getting past that. Mala actually heading to Zora. I'm probably going to check the Waterfall of Wishing as well. But the Ice Rod Cave has Fire Sword!
Yeah. Goes to show how important that cave is.
I called it earlier. Waterfall of Wishing has Blue 20 and Blue... Oh, Blue Mail!
Nice.
You know Blue's going to be picking that up here soon. We're going to see what's on the Zora Ledge. And, of course, the Big Fish himself. Both of our runners having enough money for that. Let's see what we find here.
So this means we're ready for Ice Palace almost soon?
I think we're getting close. I could not see what was on the ledge, unfortunately.
I missed it as well, sadly.
Well, it's more like Mala didn't go far enough for me to get a good look at it. I think this, you know, it's kind of hard to cut these streams properly to get that look. But if it's anything good, we know he'll go back for it. Let's see what the Big Fish has. JJBlu now checking the waterfall, going to be getting his blue mail. So let's see. Are we getting a life lesson, love lesson, or good value?
It's a moon pearl, right?
No!
It's arrows.
10 arrows, life lesson. Oh, whatever was on the ledge, it must have been good, and Mala's going for it.
Oh, we're going to see it twice.
Red mail!
Nice.
Wow, both mail upgrades in less than 15 minutes. That is insane.
Yeah, that is effectively just quadrupling your total life. So, you know, worrying about that low life, not so much anymore.
Again, I think that Ice Palace play is starting to look really good right now.
Oh, right. Mala didn't do Mini Moldorm Cave yet, right?
Yeah, so he's gonna go finish picking that up. So the question is, once JJBlu gets his mail upgrade, where does he go next?
I'm thinking he'll go to Hyrule Castle.
Either Hyrule Castle or Eastern. Either one of those is good plays. Because even if you don't have the bow just yet, there's 3 potential items you could find there. Plus, you've got Sir Hassela's Closet with 3 more.
Yeah.
So much potential there.
I just personally like doing Hyrule Castle early because there's always something there, much like the other areas in the game. That it's something that you're very prone to forgetting if you're like very deep and you're a couple of crystals in, and it's like this one crucial item that you're missing, and then you're like, oh hey, wait a minute, I haven't been to Hyrule Castle yet, have I?
Nope. And it looks like JJBlu's might have heard you because he's heading that way. He's gonna check Uncle, and then probably with that fighter sword head into the dungeon area.
Yeah, it's a really good play. With the V26 logic, the emphasis on dungeons, Hyrule Castle is considered in that as well. V27 did not make any changes to that.
No, it did not. But,
so what did we get from the Uncle? I actually missed it.
Triple bombs, and it was Big 20 in the chest.
So far not paying off, but just the ease of mind of having cleared this area is already a reward on its own.
Absolutely, and knowing that you don't have to worry about it, it weighs a little less on your mind. So, you know, just get it done and over with. But he's going to head into the dungeon area of escape. There's at least 2 potential chests, 3 potential items in here. We haven't found the map yet, so we know one of those is going to be the map, but that's still 2 other items we could find.
Yeah, Mala finally gets his sword. Or, well, finally, I mean, 15 minutes in. Nowadays, that's kind of early. And he will also go to Hyrule Castle by the looks of it.
No, actually, early for me was when one race I commented a while back. They found Butter Sword in less than 6 minutes. There's the map.
Oh boy, 6 minutes, Butter. That's pretty. That's pretty funny though.
Yeah, it was. Oh, you should have heard me. It's if you check the clip section in the Discord channel, you can see the clip when we found it. I lost my mind.
So Blue did find the map, which does mean there's an item. There's going to be an item in the back of Escape in the dark sewers if they don't find the lantern here. I'll be curious to see if either of them go for it.
Yeah, I know a lot of the runners in the main tournament are very good with dark rooms, but I know some of the secondary runners may not be as confident about that. So we'll see how that plays out. But let's see what we find here. 5-arrow upgrade. So all that's left is Zelda's treasure chest.
Yeah, Zelda's treasure chest, which is probably, I don't know. Is it going to be an important item or not? I want to say yes. So far, that we haven't seen any major things outside of the myths and the flippers.
We need at least the Moon Pearl is the one
Exactly.
big item to check at least some dungeons. And then once we get that, we can check a lot of locations. That's what I'm aiming for is Moon Pearl.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we do get fed a flute here, but let's hope not. Ah,
Nope,
Hyrule
triple
Castle's
ball.
empty.
Debated.
Dang.
So that begs the question: where do they go now? Again, it's Eastern. I would say Eastern
Sanctuary.
area.
JJ starts at Sanctuary. Is he going to Death Mountain?
No, he hasn't checked the back of Escape yet.
Oh, okay. I would have really liked to see an early Death Mountain play here, but not without having checked Eastern, obviously.
Yeah, because Easter is one of those places that if you don't have the bow, you may not think about it. But then again, there's a guaranteed at least 5 or 6 items you can get out of that. So it's almost always a good idea to go there. You try to go where the majority of potential chests are. Oh, JJBlu gonna make the play. He's going into the sewers.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, with the sword in tow, it's a lot easier, obviously, because if you know what you're doing, you know, you have that sparkle to lead you on. Getting the key here, though, is always the hard part, like finding the rat. Oh, he's going to use bombs. That's so smart.
Yeah, he had just
That
enough
is so
magic to
smart.
use it.
Oh, he's got to find that key, though. He found it. Nice.
Nicely done, JJBlu. That's a unique strat. I've never seen that done before, but it makes perfect sense to do that because you need that
That
key.
is so smart. That is so smart. Oh, it looks like Mala's going into the Dark Escape as well from the opposite side here.
Yeah, he's taking the death warp.
All right. Well, we got Blue in the room with the chest here. Let's see what's in it.
If we can see it.
It was a bunch of rupees. It was a bunch of rupees. I can't tell how many, but yeah, sadly, that did not pay off. Oh, it was 300.
Still nice. You know, all those extra rupees will help. I mean, we still got the chess game in Dark World. We still got the digging game, and we still got Kiki the Monkey. So having that 300 that covers pretty much all of it.
And we're going to see a Dark Death Mountain play here, I think.
I think you're right. That's an interesting call there. Again, I still would have at least checked Eastern before going up here, but he's taking a gamble.
I do like this, though. I do like this. I mean, the game has been, like, coming up completely empty for you, and the linearity of the progression at this point, which is pointing you in the direction of Eastern, will mean that it's also eventually going to send you to the Death Mountain, but, like, you could break the progression here if, for example, you know, Eastern was going to give you the flute to go up to Death Mountain before you could progress back in Eastern with a bow. So getting going up here and getting that portal point there for saving the old man is just, you know, it's not a huge time loss, and you have the potential by checking 3 items that you can break the progression logic here a little bit and save some time potentially in Eastern. But yeah,
Ooh, Ether!
Ether.
Very nice, very good find there, finding the Ether down. Now, technically, that's a sequence break, so we don't know how important that is yet. But still, having a 2/3 chance of getting into either Turtle Rock or Misery Mire, that's definitely not a bad thing.
That's a pretty good find, yeah. Depending on when you're being sent up here, getting this early, it potentially could be a sequence break for a very long time.
That is very true. Mala going to head to make the Eastern play like I considered. Big 20 on Spectacle Rock. That's some decent knowledge, knowing he doesn't have to worry about that. What's in the cave?
It's
Red
a
meringue.
red boomerang. So it did not pay off. Essentially, we are not, you know, entirely able to say that it didn't, but it was it was a good play.
It was a gamble. That's the thing. It was a gamble. It didn't work out. But let's see what Sir Hustle is hiding in his closet here. 3 potential chests here. Let's see what we find. And we have 5
blue,
rupees, piece of heart,
and a big heart. Oh god. It looks like Eastern is the play. There's nothing else left. We have to go to Eastern Palace.
Yeah, the logic is demanding they go into Eastern at this point. There's nothing else left to do.
So what could we pull out of Eastern? We could pull out the mirror, let's see, the moon pearl, obviously, the bow potentially, and what is it else? Book? For progression?
Yeah, those are the big ones.
I'm gonna put my money on the flute just to like troll, because you have the myths, so you can go.
Even if you have the flute, you still need one of the other items. So I'm going moon pearl.
Oh right, yeah, you would still need the mirror to check the checkerboard cave. Right. Yeah, moon pearl would make the most sense.
The chat calling for the book because they want the trolls. They want to drag this out. That's what they do best.
I don't blame them.
Here, 100 rupees. JJBlu following up right behind him, so we're good again. They're converging again. A lot of back and forth convergence here.
I believe they both actually are on the same pace, as they've checked both the exact same locations, including the Houlihan room.
There's the moon pearl.
There it is, Dark World Axis. Let's go.
Called it.
There we go. Wow. Now, if you take into consideration having gone to Eastern early, you know, at the start of the seed, this would have been like huge, because someone could have already been done with Thieves Town at this point. Plus everything else that you have in the Dark World. This is, once again, you know, the V26 or 27 logic just pointing and laughing in your face and saying, ha ha ha, I was hiding in a dungeon all along.
Oh, I've seen that happen. And JJBlu opting to quit right on out of there. He's not even wasting time.
I do not like that, but maybe they think they're behind. I don't know.
Well, he's got the moon pearl. He figures even if I find anything else here, I'm gonna have to come back here anyway. And at this point, with the compass being in the last chest, all we can find is the big key and potentially one more item. But it could also be the map, which means they'd be bow locked. So for all we know, JJBlu may have made the right call here. Even if it's a risky gamble, it might be the right one.
Definitely true. Definitely true. It looks like he'll go straight to the Village of Outcasts here. I'll be interested to see whether they are going into Skull Woods first or not.
That's always the big question when you go in this way, is do you go up to Skull Woods or down to the village? Let's see. We might even get a Dark World check here. Nope, he's going up. And there's our map check. Crystal 6 at
Turtle Rock pendant, and 5-6 for Thieves Town and Ice Palace, yeah?
Oh, that is evil.
That is interesting, because, you know, Turtle Rock, right? Pendant or no, it's a required dungeon most of the time.
There's always so many good items in there, and it will troll you, especially if you get a seed like this, which has given them a pretty good amount of early items. Not full Shadesy, but pretty close to it.
So did we see a payoff here in Eastern?
What we're about to find out here shortly, and it is the map. Last item on Armos Knights, bow locked.
Yeah, the Skullwoods play, I'm still, you know, in favor of the V27 logic. Reduce the chance for Skullwoods to have a good item from, I believe, 60% to 30, but I mean 30% is still pretty big odds, right?
With as many items as we have here, 30% is still pretty high.
Yeah. But so far, nothing. We had a compass and a key, I believe.
Master
and a sword. Yep, Skullwood's paying off once again.
7, you just suffered from what I like to call foot and mouth disease. And let's Looks like Mala now heading that way as well, getting his map check there.
It's actually kind of interesting because, you know, Ice Palace is currently accessible. And it is a key dungeon. I don't know. I wonder how early they're going in there. Is it going to be as soon as they find the hammer, or will they? Because at this point you have to wonder, like, what is going to be in there? You have the flippers, you have bombos,
and I've seen plenty of times where hammer is in Ice Palace. That could troll them very hard if they're not careful.
Now, I would personally like to see a very early Ice Palace play here.
It's risky to say the least, especially without the hammer, because you can't full clear it, and double dipping into Ice Palace is a real pain. So we'll see if anyone makes that gamble, or there's the bow!
We got the bow from Skullwoods. No way. Oh, no way.
Wow, Skullwoods paying out huge.
Wow. That is incredible. Master Sword and the bow. Oh, word.
Yeah, we said 30% chance. Well, that 30% chance just went big.
Yep.
And with the bow, they haven't even beaten any bosses yet, so they're going to have silvers for every boss that could use arrows on. That is huge.
It is. It is. It is really, really huge. Just for progression through some dungeons, having the silvers on regular enemies even is a big help most of the time.
Yeah.
And depending on whether you can find arrows, obviously. Both of them actually opted to not pick up arrows in Eastern, which I find a little bit of a surprise, but yeah. There we go. Mala gets his bow as well. Oh, I missed the bumper cave check. Did you manage to catch
it was a bomb upgrade.
Ah.
I was actually just going to comment on that, but no. Yeah, there was a 5. I think it was a 10 bomb upgrade there on the bumper cave. So he's going to head into the village of Outcast. We got several places to check here. We got the Sea House, the Bombable Hut, the chess game. We got, and of course, we got the digging game. Maybe even go down all the way down to Old Stumpy. We don't know, but let's see. Starting off in the Sea House, we find 50 rupees.
50 rupees. Ah. Added to the stack. 735 rupees for blue currently. Are they already?
Yeah, they're set for the rest of the game at this point in terms of rupees.
Yeah, exactly. They both got their item from Zora's domain as well.
And there's 50 more plus another 5 from the chess game.
Time for some bottles. Spend some of that money on blue potions. Let's go.
Yeah, they need some bottles for that, but JJBlu going to head into Thieves Town. 4 chests here in the front, 1 guaranteed to be the big key. What else will we find? There's the map early on.
Yeah, I'm honestly not expecting a big thing out of Thieves Town outside of something that could potentially help in Ice Palace, because I feel that is definitely where the logic is pointing them right now, but I hope that they'll both actually clear Thieves IP and then see what the big fairy has.
Wouldn't be a bad idea there. Mala finding a hard container in the Bombable Hut. JJBlu did not check that earlier, but thankfully not a huge loss for him. And JJBlu has found the big key, so there's at least 2 more chests to check before we head into the back. What will we find? There's the compass. That means all the items are potentially in the back.
Yep.
Especially if it's a small key here. No, Kate O'Brien.
Oh, Berna. Again, that early Moon Pearl accounted for by being able to kill blind in Thieves Town without a sword with Brian. That is pretty good. Not necessary for both of these runners because they have a sword, obviously, but yeah.
More specifically, they have Master Sword. Blind does not have any damage things. It takes 9 hits guaranteed no matter what sword you have, but the swords, the later sword upgrades do provide a slight bit of extra range, so having that will make it a little bit easier for him.
Yeah, and now with the cane, it's even easier if they opt to use it.
JJBlu did pick up a magic bottle in Skull Woods, and I think this was the right that was the right call because he's going to need that magic going here. Has only a little bit of trouble in the hellway.
So far, both of these runners making short work of Thieves Town. I like seeing this.
With Red Mail and Master Sword, Thieves Town is not a difficult dungeon to do at all. So it makes perfect sense. They're having very little trouble here. Gonna get rid of those lizard things. I never quite liked those suckers. Piece of heart there in the upper chest.
Yeah, they do a lot of damage. If you're wearing the green tunic at this point, they do 2 full hearts worth of damage. Luckily, both of our runners have the red mail, so not that big of a deal, but, you know, wanting to be full HP for blind, I don't blame anyone for that. Even the best sometimes die there. But yeah, it looks like this is aiming to have an item in the big chest, and both do not have the hammer, so...
Yeah, that's going to lock them out, which means they may potentially have to double dip, because I've seen it happen where they left the big chest for a long time and it had the item they needed.
Yep.
So that's gonna weigh on their minds. Unfortunately, that will be a problem. But let's see what we find here. JJBlu now going to rescue the maiden.
Maybe they'll get lucky. Maybe this chest.
Chance, but no, small key.
Of course, it had to be the key, right?
They needed that key because they need to get into the big chest room, but unfortunately they were not going to be able to access it unless by some miracle blind has the hammer on her, and then they can just go right back in and check it. But that's a risky strat.
It's happened before.
I don't.
Yeah, that one had to be a key, like chat is pointing out. Indeed. All right, blind for blue. I missed the pun.
Getting crushed by objects is so depressing.
Incredible.
They got worse puns than I tend to make, and I make some pretty bad puns.
Pretty good blind fight here by blue. I was dancing around the fire bolts there, but sadly is only rewarded with a big 20. Looks like Thieves Town was completely empty on that regard.
Unless that big chest is hiding anything.
I want to see an Ice Palace play. I want to see it now. I want to see them go. Digging game. Sacred Grove and from the Hype Cave straight to Ice Palace. What do you want to see?
No, I think you pretty much called it. That's the way I want to see it too. But though I don't call it the Hype Cave anymore. I call it the Prince Cave because it's the cave formerly known as the Hype Cave.
It's true. It's true. It's been so disappointing lately. Oh boy. All right, it's time for blind for Mala.
Yep, and JJBlu gonna head down to the digging game. Gonna leave the Frogsmith there for now because he doesn't have the mirror. Doesn't want to take the Froggy on a world tour.
A really excellent fight by Mala here, by the way, so far.
Yeah, but you gotta be careful. He's only got 3 hearts left.
Oh,
Kid O'Brien strats.
Nice.
Not risking it. Don't blame him.
All right, got 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 digs.
Only for a big 20.
For a big 20 once again. Oh, Blue's actually going to take the frog on a tour, I think, here.
Yeah, he wanted to get the digging game out of the way because you can't do the digging game when you have something behind you, so he figured knock that out first, then come back for the frog. Makes sense.
Yeah. The only downside is if you do decide to go to Ice Palace, the frog despawns, so it's a little bit of a waste of time, but I guess it doesn't end up losing that much.
Yeah, if he wants to go back there, he will. Let's see what old Stumpy has for him here. Ooh, be in a bottle. Finally have our first bottle. At some point, we'll have to check Sick Kid.
Yeah, that's not bad. You want that bottle, definitely, with this much money. I mean, you know, it's time to fill that up with some blue potion, right?
Yeah, exactly. All right, JJBlu heading over to the Prince Cave. Will it actually be hype today, or will it just be trash? Let's find out.
I want it to be hype, but I know it's going to be trash.
Well, let's find out. JJBlu gonna head in there now, sets the bomb up. We got big 20 from the thief. And what else will we find? We have piece of heart.
Piece of heart.
Another piece of heart.
One.
5 rupees. And flute.
Oh, well, I mean, that's like double the reason to go back to Kakariko right now. Will we see a saving quit or not?
Not yet.
Where are they going? I don't have the hammer.
What is Blue doing?
I don't know.
Because this... Oh, he's taking him to East Dark World. He's checking Catfish and Pyramid.
Oh, no. Really? Okay. I guess... That's pretty smart, doing that with the flippers that way. I had never thought of that.
Well, right now, because they don't have the hammer and they don't have any way to get to the East Dark World other than those flippers, this is really the only way they can do it at this point.
They're showing this frog like the entire world. Wow. He's going to be so learned by the time he gets back to Kakariko. So many stories to tell his buddy.
Yeah, no kidding.
I've seen the pyramid. Oh, Lord. We got the flute from Mala. What is he going to do? Is he going to take the save and quit, or is he going to take the frog on a tour as well?
He might be he's continuing the tour, but let's see what JJBlu has over on the pyramid. And what do we find?
A bomb.
Just a 5-bomb upgrade.
I'm a little bit of a weird person here, but I actually want to see Blue take the frog into pod now as well. I know he's going to beat pod, but you know. Oh, no, will not be possible. Or actually, no, it would. No, they have mitts. Blue didn't have to take the swim here. But, you know, getting the frog a little bit of water, it makes sense. You know, they are amphibian creatures, right?
Indeed, indeed. Mala now heading back into Kakariko Village. Got 3 things to do here. We've got the flute, we've got the sick kid, and we've got the swordsmith. So let's see what he does here. Everyone, please rise for the Link to the Past national anthem. Get your swag ducks in chat, ladies and gentlemen. Now the goose is loose. And as that's going on, JJBlu checking out Catfish. What does he have? Just triple bombs.
A whole bunch of nothing. Sadly, this did not pay off. But what do we get from Bottle Kid? The big 20.
Big 20.
That is the most cultured frog/dwarf I've ever witnessed. So they better craft something amazingly for both of these runners here.
Indeed, indeed.
Let's hope for that hammer, huh?
That'd be nice.
Let's have them give up their hammer.
Nope, 50 bucks.
Sadly, only 50 rupees.
The dwarf was a counterfeiter. But we have the flute now, so we can check a few other things here. Mala's gonna head up back into the Dark World.
Not quite sure where Mala is going.
That's a good question. Goose now loose for JJBlu. He's activated his flute now as well.
I wonder if Mala's going to take the long way around to turn in the purple chest, I guess.
That seems to be the play.
Huh. That's a bit of a gamble, but there's something to be said for that. There's been a few instances where the purple chest indeed had the mirror.
Yeah, I've seen the purple chest pay off at least a few times, so I don't blame them for checking it. Get it out of the way. Plus, since you're going to be heading that way, you can also check Desert, or at least Agnes Cave.
Oh, neither of them have been there yet, have they?
No, they have not.
Oh.
JJBlu opting to go into the Mire area. Heart container from the purple chest.
Oh, we're not going to see Agnes Cave. Ooh, or we
maybe.
might. We might. Ah,
Yeah,
there we go. We get the ledge check.
Yep, Bloomerang.
Yeah, it's definitely better routing this way, flying to check the ledge. You know,
Yep.
making sure there's nothing behind Desert Palace right now that's accessible for you, or would be soon.
Yep, and JJBlu did check the medallion. I think it was Ether for Misery
Okay.
Mire, which that's accessible at least.
Tempered. Oh, shit. Nice. Well, tempered silver arrows. Ganon's gonna be a piece of cake, at least.
Yeah, no kidding. We could still find Butter Sword. We're still pretty early on in this race.
It looks like Agana didn't have anything but a piece of heart. So, Ice Palace, let's go.
Nope. JJBlu's going to take the cue from that bow. He's going to go finish up Eastern.
Interesting. Avoiding Ice Palace for so long, though. They've had access for about 20 minutes now.
Again, they must not feel confident about going in there without the hammer. That's the only thing I can imagine, though there is a good chance, and I've seen it happen more often than not, that the hammer is in Ice Palace. So at some point, they will have to try.
Well, we can only hope for Blue's sake that the Armos Knights will have something at least. I mean, this is pretty much Mala's play here to, like, avoid EP, go Ice Palace, and find the mirror to double, you know, only make the trek once to Pod and then mirror back into EP, saving that little bit of time, but who knows? Maybe the Armos Knights are the holder of the mirror or any other progression item possible.
We know that they're still holding on to something, and JJBlu has not checked all these items yet. We know there's nothing else here.
Oh, right. He also never checked the big key chest, right?
Yeah, and he's going to have to sequence break into the dark room to get to the big key because it's in its vanilla location. Which also makes me wonder if this is the right idea, because that's being a sequence break reduces the chance of the logic having anything here.
Yeah, all signs are pointing towards Ice Palace at this point. Essentially, he could still find the hammer if he, for example, found the lantern in Ice Palace, but how likely is that?
Yeah, it's not actually. Well, yeah, lantern in Ice Palace possible. What is Mala doing? I didn't see where they went.
He's getting the old man back to his cave.
Ah, okay, yeah, fair point, fair point.
He's going to pick up his, what was it again? The medallion?
The ether
medallion. There we go. So yeah, this needs to pay off for Blue. Otherwise, they're going to lose a lot of time from this, potentially.
No, I wouldn't say that. This is a crystal dungeon, so they were going to have to come back here eventually. If it was a pendant dungeon, I would agree.
It all depends on whether they find the mirror or not. And Swamp being a required dungeon, this is something that they will find. Alright, Dark Room to Armos Knights. Let's see the strats that Blue uses here. Oh, I love this strat. I love this strat. This is the definitely one of the best ways to do this. You're always required to, like, have the bow in order to progress here, so being able to use it for you in every situation means that every time you need to progress here and you have the bow, you can always go through. And they made short work of those Igors.
Yeah,
that was
absolutely.
a beautiful strat.
And it looks like Mala is going to be following suit now, and he's heading back into Eastern Palace. He'll be a little quicker on the draw, but not by much, so they're pretty much going to be meeting up.
Well, at least in Blue's favor, they're both going to make the same play here, so that time loss will not be won't make a difference here, thankfully.
And they both have several arrows, so they will be able to clear this without any problem. JJBlu going to stock up on a few arrows, make sure he's got more than enough, though he doesn't need much because it's one shot each.
Yeah, these Armos are not gonna know what hit them. The first boss in the game being hit by the strongest weapon in the game. I love Randomizer. Ah, it's a vanilla heart container.
I said it. There wasn't going to be anything here because this was a sequence break. So now the question is, where to next? Okay, I'm going to step out for a minute. I got to take care of something. I will be right back.
No problem. But yeah, in between all runners, I believe they've checked everything possible for what they have access to currently, so Ice Palace should be the only play here, and it looks like Blue is going to make it. The only other option that they have would be to go into pod early, but at this point, you have more tools to clear Ice Palace, right? Because of the way that the logic set it up for you to go there. With that bombos, those flippers, and those mitts in tow. So let's see what we end up getting from this. The entrance into pod is actually not too bad. You can fly to 8 and actually swim there, as displayed earlier by Blue when they took the dwarf on that world tour. So you don't necessarily have to go to Kakariko and then run all the way back. You can make the entrance from the south of... actually, no, I'm wrong. I am completely wrong. Never mind. Forget about it. Right. They made that tour so long. It was so cool. You have to go to Kakariko, yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
And here we got the first chest, and it's a key. Aw.
Yeah. Looks like I came back just in time to see the gamble.
Yeah. Well, no, not really a gamble, though. I mean, this is the play. This is the play. And it looks like Mala's actually gonna opt for that the long way around to pod, I think, unless they are going to do something else.
Well, they kind of have to. If you're going to go into pod, you have to go the long way around because they don't have the hammer to access that portal.
Yeah, that's what I just made the mistake of. I thought you could actually go from Ice Palace, but you can't because it's locked. It locks you in.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about that. So you have to take this entire trek around the middle and the eastern part of the Dark World.
It wouldn't be surprising if that's what the logic wants you to do. It's cruel, but it can be possible. And JJBlu setting up for the bomb jump now. Gets a first time every time.
Yeah, I mean, technically, even though the logic sends you to Ice Palace, this would be a double dip. If the hammer is indeed not here and it's being locked out in somewhere, like in pod or whatever, but I don't know, progression-wise... Oh, they never check Catfish. Oh, okay.
That makes sense. They're going to route Catfish and Pyramid on their way to pod. I like that.
It is definitely a good routing decision, yeah. Nice. Blue making use of that key, going straight to the right side of Ice Palace and getting his one chest there that leads to a big key.
Not bothering to check the chests upstairs, though. That's interesting.
He actually can't because you need the hammer for those.
Hmm.
You need the hammer to slam the little the skull icon thing.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot.
You have to pull on the tongue, and there you go. That's why they don't like going to ice. But again, you know, the logic's been pointing them there. There's, I believe, 3 more chests they can check right now, so... Yeah,
there's the hammer!
There's the hammer!
You called it!
Yep. There it is. Actually not going back. Oh, thankfully Blue is going back. Thankfully Blue is going back. I was going to say, otherwise they have to make the long trek around because of the way Ice Palace works. So that's pretty huge.
Yeah, you called this was the play. It was certainly the play. So this gives JJBlu a extreme advantage here because he's going to be able to full clear this dungeon right away. And if he finds anything else here, that's going to be big.
Yeah, it's very likely that we're going to see another upgrade here. Like the mirror or the hook shot. But, I hope for Mala's sake that's not going to be the thing. I hope the rest of the progression items are hidden in pod, because otherwise Blue is going to pull ahead. Oh,
there's the lamp!
Yeah, it's the lamp. Oh, boy. Oh, this is going to hurt for Mala.
Yep, because he's going into pod, and now we know he's not going to find anything he needs. He might find something, but he's not going to find the most essential items. JJBlu now back on the logic now, so Eastern Palace is now back fully in play. That means clearing that is no longer a sequence break.
Yep, and this means that Blue will go to pod next and have the option of full clearing it, while Mala will have to double dip it, sadly. The race isn't over yet, though. It depends on what comes out of pod, or even Cold Stare here.
Yeah, indeed.
Because I believe there is one item left. And currently it looks like it's going to be on Cold Stare. Let's see what we get for Mala in pod here.
Of course, we're going to find a lot of the keys in the front because, as Dr. Bob Tasek likes to call it, this is the Mullet Mansion. All the keys are in the front, most of the items in the back. Business in the front, party in the back.
Oh, he's actually going to check the jelly room before checking Cold Stare. That is smart. You don't want to kill Cold Stare and have to come back here later in order to check that.
Never double dip Ice Palace if you can help it, because it is such a pain to double dip.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I've seen races decided because they had to double dip. Oh, those boots! What are those?
What are those? Oh, Lord. I feel so bad for Mala right now.
That hurts.
The hammer, the lantern, the boots. This is the most generous Ice Palace I've seen.
Agreed. Holy cow. Ice Palace loaded in this seed.
Paying huge dividends here. Wow. And Mala just picks up his 10 bomb upgrade here in pod at the start. It's the hype palace indeed.
Yeah, absolutely. I have never seen Ice Palace. I've seen Ice Palace loaded before, but not like this.
Usually there's always a rupee of some sort in here. The boots, the hammer, and the lantern. That's 3 progression items, potentially. Depending on how the desert is lined up.
Oh, it's almost... considering that they had a sequence break Eastern Palace, these are technically all progression items. But yeah, and there's always a chance, you know, Ganon's Tower, Obama, Key on Torch. So JJBlu starting his fight with Cold Stare. Couldn't quite get the corner trick. So he's going to have to do this the hard way. But with Tempered Sword, it shouldn't be too bad.
Plus they have a red meal. They should be fine. Cold Stare can be a little bit tricky, especially because of the falling ice blocks. But, they're making short work of it.
That's it for Cold Stare.
I'm not quite sure what Mala is doing here, but...
setting up a death warp. Tricky death warp, because he's going to have to take a lot of damage in order to do this.
Yeah. That's 1/8 of a heart every time you get hit by a jelly here. So that's 8 hits for 1 heart.
And he finally gets it. JJBlu now heading up. I don't know what he expects to be able to do here, because he doesn't have the mirror or the hook shot to check East Death Mountain or Hera, so... Oh, wait a minute. He's got Can of Burning. He's going for Spike Cave.
Oh, no way. Oh, okay. I had not even considered doing that, but... It is a hammer lock location. I mean... It's not a bad play. It is a bit of a gamble, though, because you do have the full pod clear potential here, so...
He wants to see if he can find... Yeah, I guess he wants to see what he can find here. I've seen Spike Cave turn around and pay out in at least small respects, so I don't blame him entirely, but this is definitely a game. Let's see if it pays off, and it is just 10 arrows.
10 arrows that he can use in pods, so, you know, it definitely paid off.
Like he needs that many. He only needs one to take down the Helmasaur King.
Oh, you still need to kill the mimics.
Again, 1 arrow each. What did he do? He's got 45.
I'm not sure where he's going now, actually. Oh, he's going to check Bonk Cave and the King's Tomb, probably, yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. Get all those overworld spots out of the way, because you never know when one of those can turn around and pay off. And we get 50 rupees from the Bonk Cave.
Yeah, it looks like Mala's doing the dark room here. I don't know what he got from either two chests. It looked like some rupees, but I'm not sure.
You didn't get anything of significance. That's all that matters here. Triple bombs from the King's Tomb.
Well, we're going to see the dark room on the left side pod as well. Yeah, always impressive to see people pull this off, honestly.
Yeah, doing the dark maze and without the lamp is a real pain. Probably one of the trickiest dark rooms in the game. So doing it without the lamp is something I would never do personally. But then again, I'm not in this tournament for a reason.
I have to be honest. Whenever I do this room, I just pull up a map. And I just follow the map because it's the only way I can do it without going completely bonkers.
I don't blame you at all. I'll have to remember that next time I ever have to actually do that. Though I don't usually try to sequence break.
Yeah, it looks so far it's not paying up at all. Obviously, we know Ice Palace is the play here, but yeah. Oof. It looks like it did not pay off at all.
No, I don't see any new items there, and neither does he. Neither does Mala, so... Unless there's something in the big chest, this was a wash. Then again, he hasn't found the compass yet, so he might find that and find the last item, and the last item might be hammer-locked through Helmasaur King, which would be really painful for him. Yeah,
we'll have to see what the big chest gives him here.
Oh!
It's a goal! Oh, why did you have to call that? Oh,
Commentator's curse strikes again!
Oh, I feel so bad for Mala right now. He's so behind. He knows he needs to go to ice, but...
Oh, yeah, this just gave JJBlu a huge advantage now, because he'll be able to check that immediately, whereas Mala's going to have to double dip, and now Mala's finally making the play.
Yeah, we're going to see some rage slashes here at all of these chests, I'm afraid. At this point, you know you're behind after that pod coming up completely empty. That is such a pain. But outside of that, what can we expect in pod? All chests have pretty much been checked.
I don't know, honestly. There's a lot of potential items here, so they'll have to find. I mean, let's think about this. Considering, thankfully, Turtle Rock is not required, so they're only going to need to find the Fire Rod. They don't need to worry about Ice Rod. Still need to find the Cane of Samaria. Still need to find the Mirror.
Oh, but that's the play. That's the play. They got the boots and IP. They're supposed to go to Meyer, probably.
Oh, good lord. I think you're right. Then again, it depends on when they find that big red cane.
I don't think it matters at all. It depends on if Helmasaur has an item or not. If not, then they have to go to Meyer. They just have to. Because I believe Blue already checked all of the overworld locations, right? Or was that... yeah, that was Blue.
Yeah, Blue checked most of it, yeah. He's checked most of the stuff he can.
And they got Ether as well, which the lantern pointed to because that was the old man. Yeah, this is a Meyer. This is Meyer next.
Well, since we are seeing a lot of similar locations at this point, let me take this opportunity to remind you folks that if you're enjoying both of our runners, Mala and JJBlu, please give them a follow on Twitch. They are working their butts off to give you guys an amazing race, so definitely show your support for both of them.
Definitely. They've both showed to be amazing runners as well. Their routing choices have even, like, literally impressed me. In a good way. Like they've made some really smart plays so far. The best one I thought was the bombos in the sewers. That was so good.
That was incredible. I've never seen that done before, and it works so well when you think about it.
Hmm.
Okay, so we're making our way through here.
Yeah, Blue's gonna find an empty Palace of Darkness here.
Well, mostly. We still don't know what the Helmassar King has. He could have something.
That's fair.
That would be
that's right. That's right. Someone just pointed out in chat. We still have the Thief's Down big chest.
Oh,
I mean, that would be the epitome of being trolly, but I mean, yeah, it's still in play.
It's not the first time I've seen it. I told you before, I've seen a race. I called a race where they had to go back for that chest because it had the fire rod, which led to the Cane of Samaria and Skull Woods.
Yeah, it's pretty mean.
And JJBlu trying to set up a bomb jump to get back onto the... Oh no, he's death warping.
He was lowering his HP, yeah. All right, Mala's going to be very happy with what he's going to find in this room. Will we see some rage slashes or not?
That's what I'm wondering. We're going to see some rage because he's going to realize he just went into pod for no good reason, and he's going to have to go back in there anyway.
Bam, hammer. Oh, no, no, don't do it, Mala. No, don't. Oh, he did it. I hope he goes back up. I hope he makes the full circle. You want those boots. You want that lantern.
Oh, if well, he didn't said he doesn't have the switch flip, so he's gonna have to go the long way around.
Ah, okay. Well, that's good at least.
So I retract my womp womp because that's not quite a womp womp yet. He is gonna have to check that.
Yeah, I was actually afraid that he was going to go straight to Cold Stare. Luckily, he didn't do that. Alright. He's going to get his boo... Mala,
go back! Go back!
No! Mala, no!
No, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, no!
No!
Oh, this is painful to watch.
Oh, poor guy. He can't progress here. There's nothing over there, Mala. No. You're wasting your key, buddy. Oh, God. Oh, I think he just realized. He's like, oh, right, Ice Palace. I hate this dungeon.
Don't we all? Oh, man. Yeah, he's trying to stock up on health and stuff. Hope I pray he does not forget. Well, actually, no, he has to go back around because he doesn't have the block pushed down. So he
doesn't have a choice. He needs to now full 100% clear Ice Palace because he's key locked as well right now.
So this actually works out somewhat in his favor. Meanwhile, JJBlu now heading into the Helmassar King. 17 whacks with the hammer. And if he's smart, one shot with the silvers, and this sucker goes down.
I honestly didn't know about the silver arrow on Helmassar until I saw someone use it in a randomizer. I was like, what? You just one-shot him? That's so cool.
Yeah, but he goes for the tempered strats instead. But given how he's got tempered sword, not a big deal. Let's see what the king drops. The mirror!
no!
It's the mirror!
Oh no! Wow, that's huge.
That means two possibilities. He can go up to Tower of Hera and East Death Mountain, or he can take a gamble and go into Swamp.
I honestly want him to see go into Mire still, but that is me.
Yeah, but now that Death Mountain just opened up for him and he is making that play, I don't blame him. That would have been the play I would have made. Because with the hammer and the mirror, he can check East Death Mountain and Tower of Hera. Tower of Hera has at least 2 items, plus its green pendant that gives a 3rd. Plus you've got the Spiral Cave and the Paradox Cave. That's 8 more items. There's just so much more potential there.
Definitely, for amount of items, this is the right play. You just clear so many locations so fast and eliminate so much. That it is definitely, for speed's sake, is definitely the right play, but yeah.
And Mala death warped.
Yeah, he probably realized that he had to go all the way around, so this is probably easier if you don't know exactly how to work the, Oh, okay, Blue is not going into Hera?
Not yet, anyway. He's going to check East Death Mountain first to see what's over there. He might pop into Tower of Hera. Again, 3 potential items. And I've seen Sir Hasala pay off so many times, I would not pass that up.
Yeah, I think they might be, I think Blue might think that he's behind. Because, you know, skipping a pendant dungeon like that, I mean, maybe that's the consideration there, but... Huh.
All right, this far in, let's do a small pedestal hype index while we're waiting on items here. No, we know both rods won't be there. We know the cane can't be there because those are blocked. Those are Turtle Rock. Hookshot's a possibility.
Boing, boing, boing.
Can't be the book. Well, actually, no, at this point it can be the book because Desert's open veil through the mirror.
I mean, we could have the book on the pedestal and then the hook shot on the ether tablet. Would that be good?
There's a good one. That is a good one. So pedestal hype is low, but not completely dead.
I don't know though. With this little items left for go mode and the amount of dungeons still in play,
I don't see it either. That's why I'm saying it's low, because the odds of actually finding anything on the pedestal at this point just does not seem likely. Not finding
I also don't want to... Sorry.
No, I was just saying, we only found a bottle of Code Red in the Paradox Cave, unfortunately.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that I don't want to see pedestal anymore, for Mala especially. Like, you have to feel behind at this point, and, you know... having to go through the trouble of getting all the pendants to go to the pedestal would be pretty soul destroying, I think, at this point.
Yeah, at that point, if you realized there was a pedestal seed, I'd probably not forfeit at that point. But JJBlu going to check, going to head upstairs, got to check Turtle Rock. Bombos at Turtle Rock.
Nice. So both dungeons are accessible. They have the medallions required.
Yep, he's going to open that up, but obviously he can't go in because he does not have the Cane of Samaria.
Mala's going to be very happy here as well. He's going to finally get his lantern.
I did not see it was on the floating island, but not much here.
I missed it.
I don't think it was anything important. Otherwise, he probably would have ran through Hookshot Cave just to grab that.
Oh, chat is calling Samaria on floating island.
Oh!
My.
Never mind. I'm pretty sure he's going to be grabbing that as soon as he can.
Holy crap. Samaria on the floating island. Wow, that basically tells you to go into Turtle Rock, does it not?
It's hinting at it, yeah.
Oh. I mean, without the fire rod, you don't want to do it, but oh lord, Samaria, game, please.
Oh my lord, he's gonna check at least the one chest he can bonk to with the boots. Only a triple bombs,
only
but
some bombs.
That's not what's important. He is there for one more reason. He is getting it. He's getting. Someone call Phantom Ryu because it's gotta be Kane.
All right, Blue will pick up his Samaria, and rightfully so. And as we see Molly try and...
Yeah.
I did not know that Marisa turned into a mushroom.
The more you know, my friend.
That's pretty funny. It looks like Molly will actually dip into the fairy pots here. Don't blame him. 4.5 hearts, even with Red Mill on Cold Stare. They do a lot of contact damage. It's better to be safe than sorry here. Yep. He will go into Turtle Rock. Oh, I love this play. I love this so much.
He can't do much because he doesn't have the fire rod, so this is a huge gamble. But
if it's a key in that first chest on the left, oh,
yeah, this is a huge gamble here. Then again, if he doesn't find the key, it won't be a very long gamble. But if he finds it, this could be huge. Let's see. What is it? It's a key!
It's a key. He can go in. He can go in.
Oh, this just got interesting.
Yep. Like I said, Pendant Turtle Rock might as well be a crystal because you have to go in.
And this means that even if he does end up having to double dip Turtle Rock, he won't have to waste that much time because the last items he'll need are right there. He can check everything else. So this is a gamble still, but this might be a good gamble.
Yeah, it's very likely that Trinex will not even be required to kill, so the Ice Rod could be completely optional.
He doesn't have enough
nothing
keys.
From the chest. Nothing from the chest.
He needed a second key, and he couldn't get it, so he is out of there. Is he going to go to Tower of Hera? I think he is.
Well, we can only hope that Tower of Hera doesn't have a Turtle Rock progression item here. I don't want to.
Oh, that would be trolly. That would be trolly.
I don't want to see a Fire Rod here. Secretly, I do, but I don't.
As a runner, you don't want to see it, but as a viewer, we love it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we do.
Early big key. That lowers the chance of a basement run. That's always pleasant.
It looks like Mala's going to do his Light World shuffle here with the boots in tow, going for Bonk Rock. And potentially the King's Tomb here, I imagine. Oh, we got a big key and a small key. Oof. That's pointing at the basement pretty hard.
Yeah, because we still haven't found any other dungeon. We still haven't found the 2 other dungeon items. So if they're not up here, that's good. But if both of them are up here, that means the last item's in the basement, which is not what Blue wants to see.
Yeah, you wanna go all the way up to Moldorm here. I mean, there's still the matter of that green pendant as well. Do you ignore that?
Never ignore the green pendant, because that I've seen that pay out so many times that you never want to ignore it.
So let's see if we see Molly go straight for
Ice Rod!
Ice Rod? No.
That's almost as trolly as the Fire Rod.
Is it gonna be the Fire Rod as the second item here?
Oh, that would be so cruel. That would be so cruel. If it's the Fire Rod in this dungeon, that will be so evil. Let's find out. What do we have?
Oh, it's the
bug net.
It's the bug net. Fire Rod on green pendant, though?
Oh, that's even more evil, because that means you have to go all the way back.
I need to tone it down a bit, I think. This is, oh, wow, this is pretty evil.
Yeah, you are cursing them more than I do, and that's saying something. Anyone who knows me in these commentaries knows I am evil. Mala actually checking the Pyramid Fairy.
Oh, we haven't seen that yet, actually. No, I love this. Of course, Thieves Town and Ice Palace were 5 and 6, right?
Yeah. So we'll see what that has to offer. JJBlu now working on Trolldorm. Yes, we know he's called Moldorm, but if you played this game, you know why we call him that. But thankfully, JJBlu does not have any trolling today. We know this won't be anything. We know the basement has the map. This is over, and we find a single rupee and a piece of heart.
And a piece of heart. Ah.
Good effort. Have some steak.
And a nice little rage slash there, which I do not blame Mala for. This has been pretty mean. If you did not pick up on the ice play immediately, then oh wow, you must feel so behind. But he will go into pot, which is the right play because we know the mirror is there, which opens up pretty much the rest of the world.
Yep, JJBlu going to stock up on some blue potions right now. He wants to make sure he's healed. Drops off his golden bee, the good bee.
Yeah, give that witch apprentice a pet, right? Some company there.
Now, does he take the hint and go to... Yep, he's going to Eastern. He's going to turn to that green pendant. Let's see what Sir Hassela has for him today.
Oh, please don't be the fire rod. Please be the fire rod. Please don't be the fire rod.
I knew coming with you, this is gonna be fun. You have not disappointed.
All right, Sahashra, what you got? Oh, it's a piece of heart. Yeah, they have so many options right now. Where do you go? Do you check Swamp? Do you go Desert? Do you go Misery Mire?
He's going Mire.
We could also go Desert because of the mirror here.
That's true. At least check Desert. It's a pendant dungeon, but it's got 2 items.
No, he's going Mire.
He's going Mire.
Oh. We're not going to see any bird tosses here, but yeah. Vanilla Ether opens up Mire. I am very fond of this play. I wanted to see a little bit earlier, but Mire, oh, such a key dungeon lately as well.
Yeah, and because he's got the Cane of Samaria, he can full clear this dungeon. So this is going to work out really well for him. JJBlu, his routing has been phenomenal thus far. He has made all the right plays. He's gotten all the right items. He's not had to double dip dungeons near as much as Mala has. So this is really working in JJ's favor.
Yeah, he's been doing some really, really excellent reads on the logic as well.
Yeah, that's one of the things about the randomizer, especially in version 26 and 27, is that the logic usually tells you where to go. If you get a certain set of items, it's usually telling you to go where those items are leading you, because that will take you on your next route. If you follow that correctly, it will pay off in spades, and that's what we're seeing here with JJBlu.
Yeah, you just have to put your ear to the ground, I believe is as they say, and listen. Using those blue cane strats there. Finds his first item in Mire, 1 of 2. It's only a set of bombs, but here we got to see the silver arrow on Helmassar King as well.
Having a little trouble aiming it. You got to hit that center gem, but he gets it. Down goes the king.
Yeah, he can be exceptionally trolly if you fire and he just dodges out of the way. And that silver arrow does cause a little bit of lag, and he gets his mirror. He's going to be pretty happy right now.
There's the big key for JJ. So again, we are just a fire rod and a hook shot away from go mode at this point. Where are those 2 items hiding?
Well, so far, not in Mire. All the chests came up empty. The 1 item we did find was the 3 bombs, so I think Mala's actually going to go straight up into Desert Palace here, which oh, he's actually going to check Checkerboard Cave. Have we seen that yet?
No, we have not. JJ did not check that yet. So this could potentially be something here, but let's see. And now JJBlu trying to set up the lanterns here in this room. It's very tricky since he doesn't have the fire rod.
Oh,
we got literacy!
We got the book! Oh, this could be huge, depending on where that fire rod is hiding.
Yeah, this is potentially amazing find from Ali. This could be his one slim chance to turn this around. If he doesn't go into Mire now, he can pull this off. But if he goes into Mire, he's gonna pay. It's gonna cost him because we know where the Cane of Samaria is, and it's not here.
Yeah, he's gonna go for Desert Palace, which is definitely the smarter play here. And we got the second item from Misery Mire. It's a cape.
Yeah, magic cape. Not really useful, but nice to have. A lot less lag than the Cane of Brian, but he is done with Misery Mire. He'll be able to go mode it from here. And Hookshot Desert!
No way! No way! Hookshot on the torch! Whoa! This is huge.
This is Mala's chance. He could potentially turn this around if he can capitalize on this play.
Yeah, we just have to hope that he reads it to Death Mountain, gets that Samaria, and pulls ahead, but it all comes down to the Fire Rod at this point.
Oh, my lord. There's the big key, so we can check the big chest.
We know the Fire Rod, at least, is not in Turtle Rock, because they need that in order to progress there from what Blue explored so far, so... Where could it be?
Mala didn't check the big chest. He skipped it.
Did he not? No! Mala, no!
What are you doing? Oh, you know what? He says, screw it. I got the hook shot. I'm banking there not being anything else there. He is going into... He's going to swamp.
Not a bad play, I guess, but, I mean... Yeah, that second item, oh, it could be something big.
JJ now making his way to Vitreous, opting to use Cave Strap.
Oh, that is so cool. I've never seen this before.
Not like that.
So
not using
awesome.
the boots. Honestly, I would have opted for Silver Strats because one shot takes out all those eyes really quick, and then 2 shots there, boom, down goes Vitreous.
I don't know if that would have been any faster or slower. This looked really fast, by the way.
That's true. That is true. All right, now JJBlu, his next call, does he stay here and go to Desert? It looks like that's
going Desert.
No,
he's going Desert.
He is going Desert. He's going to check Checkerboard Cave first, get his book, and then he's going to head into Desert, and he's going to be ecstatic to find what's hiding in there.
So at this point, what other locations left of the Fire Rod could be? It is that big chest in Desert Palace, the entirety of Swamp.
A lot of places could be hiding here. There's the map. And JJ also going to check Agnes Cave. He didn't check that earlier. We know there's nothing there, but the way he's routing it, quick and easy.
It's again, like you said earlier, really, really good routing from Blue here.
Oh, no, JJ, what are you doing?
Oh, he's gonna skip Desert.
This is Mala's chance.
He's going into Swamp? No, don't. No.
No. This is Mala's chance to recover this race. This is why we always say, folks, dude, even if a runner is far behind, do not count them out because something like this can still happen. JJ has opted to skip Desert.
He might check Bombos. He might check Bombos and the Pyramid Fairy.
If he does, and if he heads to Desert, he can still salvage this. But if he goes to Swamp without the hook shot, this could be Mala. No, wait, where's he going?
He's going to check the Mirror Ledge here in...
Oh, yeah. Still, odd routing choice.
It's a little bit scary because you're so close to Desert Palace, and you have both means to get in there. I mean,
and there's the single
arrow. He didn't pick it up. Disqualified.
No, don't say that. Don't say that. That's a joke, folks.
It is a huge joke. There's only one validation arrow in the entire item pool, so finding that is as rare as finding, say, the hook shot, Fire Rod.
Yeah.
By the way, really cool routing here from Mala. He picked up the chest, the key, before going into the switch room, hit the switch, went to pick up the key on the right, and then goes around again. It saves about, I think it's like 2 or 3 screen transitions.
Yep. All right, JJBlu, checking the Mambo's tablet. What do we find here?
A blue potion.
Hey, I'll take that. No, JJ, what are you doing? No, don't blue out. Oh,
yep.
yeah.
Oh, where is he? He's gonna check the pedestal. Oh no.
Oh no, he's checking the pedestal. We know for a fact there's nothing there. The pedestal seat is already dead. There's nothing that he could find here.
It could troll him, maybe.
Oh wait, no! Thieves Town big chest.
Oh right.
Oh,
really?
I may have been mistaken. This might, if this is Fire Rod,
right,
this would be huge.
Oh Lord. It couldn't be, right? It couldn't be.
It could. It could potentially. I've seen it there before, and Mala hasn't found it in Swamp yet.
Yeah, Swamp coming up completely empty on the left side so far. Yeah. Someone just pointed out that if Blue finds the Fire Rod, he might be very inclined to go to Turtle Rock for the hook shot.
Oh, this is risky. This is very risky. Both our runners making gambles here. Which one pays off?
The worst thing is I want to see both of them pay off, but yeah, there's only one
of them will.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, Mala is pulling the lead closer, so that's good at least. All right, here we're going to get that big key chest.
What's it gonna be? And it is... 20 bucks.
Big 20. Thankfully. That would have been a little bit cruel if that did have something huge.
Yeah, Mala opting not to... He found the big key, but opting not to go back for the big chest. He is gambling on Argus having the last item. Oh, JJBlu now also going to check Peg Cave.
It seems kind of weird that he wouldn't make a play on a dungeon at this point, but I can't fault him for it. It is been kind of light world starved, though. At least overworld.
Oh, and he's also checking the purple chest, which he hasn't checked yet. That might incline him to go back to desert.
Yeah, these are all locations that were already picked up by Mala, so... This does win him a little bit of time here, but like you said, it is on the way to Desert Palace, so hopefully he'll find that hook shot there, otherwise he's going to be in for a long haul here.
Mala now finishing off Argus. What does he find? Just a 5-arrow upgrade.
So big chest does indeed come up as empty.
Oh, I think JJ's doing it. Oh, no, not again, not again!
He might. I think he's going back, and he's going in through the Dark World Mirror. It's a little bit faster than going in with the book.
Oh, you're right. He's getting his mirror out. That's exactly what he's doing.
Yeah.
Oh. No, Mala double-checking big chest. I think he may have gotten both the dungeon items. So
Oh. I guess he was counting. I wasn't counting the items, so...
It's hard to do. You really kind of have to have your own tracker up. Like, I'd have to pull up Cross Products Tracker in order to...
Yeah.
To verify and then I had to pay close attention, which, we have a tracker. We have Flaffykins tracking for us. JJBlu now finding his hook shot.
Yep. Oh, it's the Fire Rod!
Fire Rod in the big chest!
Oh, no. Is this good or bad? Is he going to find his cane or not? Wow.
We have now entered Commentator's Go mode, ladies and gentlemen. We now know where all the required items are.
Yeah, Blue's going to make a play on Swamp.
And yeah, when JJ finds that Fire Rod, he will be in Go mode. Holy cow. That is amazing.
Wow, this is very unexpected. Wait, is he going for... Oh, okay, yeah, no. He's going to Swamp. Yeah, at this point, I mean... He will be in go mode. There's no way he's not going to check every item in Swamp here, so...
And for Mala... And the funny part is, for Mala, he's only the cane away. So it's all a matter of when does he go to East Death Mountain and find that on the floating island. Once he does, he will be in go mode.
Yeah.
That's how close our runners are right now, folks. The only difference is that...
Even after all that trouble in Ice Palace, he still managed to catch up quite a bit, which I find very commendable.
Yes, very much so. Though the problem is that Mala is still at least a dungeon behind because he has not cleared Meyer since, you know, you need the cane for that.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to find it very shortly, and he will, it will be the item to put him into go mode, so as long as he does go for that check, if he doesn't go into Hera first, which he might, because I always find it odd that you would skip the dungeon before going.
Oh, no, he's using his hook shot, he's going straight to East.
He's doing the right thing. He's definitely doing the right thing.
This is going to pay off for him big time.
This is, Misery Mire versus... Swamp. I believe the big key was in an accessible location in Misery Mire. This could be good.
Yeah, this is Mala's chance right now. I mean, he's going to check, you know, Paradox Cave because you have to check Paradox Cave. But once he sees that cane on the floating island, oh my, this just got really good.
We have a race on our hands. Mala might be a dungeon behind, but Blue cleared the entirety of Tower of Hera, so time-wise, it's only the Swamp versus Misery Mire here. As soon as Mala finds his cane, they will be as close as to whoever finds the big key first in Ganon's Tower, so we have a legitimate race on our hands.
Oh, this just got really exciting. These are the kind of races we love to call, where it's trolly, but at the same time, it's not trolling one specific runner. It's just trolling them both equally, and it's a fun race all the way through the end. This is the kind of race you live for.
It is really cool to see that at the point that you make the right place, that you can make up so much time. Come on, see it, see it. He saw it! He saw it! He saw it! Nice! All right, he's going to get it. It's going to put him into go mode.
Yeah, he's going to reach go mode just a little bit before JJBlu does. And if you know my commentary, folks, prep your ears because you know what's coming. I am known to get loud on this one. I'll try my best to mitigate it, but prep your ears. I don't even think he's going to check Hookshot Cave because he knows there's nothing else there. At best, he might find Butter Sword.
He only needs the cane. He's not going to do anything else. He knows he's behind. He's feeling behind since Ice Palace. Doing everything before that, he knows he's got to go.
He knows he's behind. Yeah, he cannot afford to look for anything else. So as he grabs his mirror and mirrors over here, he's going to pick up his cane of Samaria. Ladies and gentlemen, Mala has reached go mode!
Yes, he has. Let's go. Straight into Misery Mire. Rightfully so, and it looks like we're actually gonna see the decision for Blue here soon. Is he gonna take his big key to the big chest, or is he gonna do Argus first, just like Mala did? Because that does gain him a little bit of time if he opts to go back up here.
We'll find out here soon. He's gonna grab his big key. He's right in position to go right to the big chest. He's going Argus.
He's going for Argus. This is really good for Mala. This is actually really important because having to make the trek back into Swamp costs a lot more than picking it up from Argus here. At this point, Blue should know that there are two items.
And Mala will be able to go mode Meyer, which, considering we know where the big key is, will be pretty quick.
Yeah, Misery Mire is actually a really fast dungeon. if you can go mode it, especially if you get the big key early.
So again, this is Mala's chance to potentially catch up, maybe even take the lead, though that's a slim chance, admittedly. And both our runners still have to go back and finish Skull Woods. So whoever
Blue actually did not go left side swamp. I just read in the chat. I completely missed that.
Yeah, but once he gets his fire rod, he's not going to need to anyway. So that's actually going to save him some time.
That's again a really good routing decision. It's going to pay off so big for him here. So yeah, he will be in go mode shortly and ahead because he only has one dungeon left, which is Skull Woods. While Mala is clearing up Misery Mire over here. All right, it's about to happen. He's but one screen away from the final item that he needs, that ever so elusive fire rod in this seat.
Yeah, no kidding. This race has been exciting to watch, but now we're starting to come to that point. Things are going to start really sticking up. There's the fire rod. JJBlu he is now in go mode. Mala's still looking for that big key, unfortunately. If he checks the room over here, he should find it, and then he will go right to Vitreous. But that doesn't matter. JJBlu is back in the lead for sure. He is on his way to Skull Woods to finish off Mothula, and then he will be up to Ganon's Tower.
Yeah, this has been a pretty cool race. I mean, if you look at the time, 1 hour and 36 minutes go mode, that's pretty good. Depending on how the seed has sent them to almost every single clearable location that they cleared. It is it has been not the slowest of seeds, actually.
No, it is not. But it hasn't been super fast either. I mean, I've seen runners usually finish by this point, but that's like our top runners in the main tournament, and that's where they're really good seed. So there's no shame on these guys. They have done a really good job with this run.
I mean, I guess to show how much value there is in just being able to read that logic and taking those hints for going from dungeon to dungeon, how much that pays off, even for these runners, especially for Blue in this scenario.
Yeah, it's like I've always said, you know, with runners as good as these, it's a matter of what gambles do you make and which ones pay off. And by JJBlu following the logic like he did, he made the right gambles at the right times.
It looks like Mala skipped the one chest that can have the big key here.
Oh, that's gonna cost him.
He knew about it. He's going back for it. Thankfully. As have been a few scenarios where I saw people forget about this chest. But he's got it. Oh, Blue almost ran out of magic before he could fire that final fire rod shot there to get into the rooms before that
would have been bad.
Yeah.
But he'll pick up a little more magic here. He's going to be probably relying on sword strats here. But thankfully with Tempered, it's not too bad. The only thing he has to worry about, obviously, is those spikes. As you know, Mothula is programmed not to take damage if he touches those spikes, even if you hit him, but he gets through it very quickly.
Holy, what a fast fight. That is insane. And gets the big key. Yeah, as if we're going to check that big chest game. No, thank you.
No, not going to happen. But ladies and gentlemen, JJBlu is now on his way to Ganon's Tower. We have a little game we like to play here. There are exactly 22 possible locations inside of Ganon's Tower where the big key could be located. Type in your answers in chat. Where do you think it's going to be hiding? 7, where do you think it's going to be?
I think it's going to be in drumroll number 7.
I always go more specifically with actual locations myself. I'm going to guess. I'm going to go Bob's chest this time. I'm feeling something big here.
Well, I mean, my last 2 seeds, believe it or not, have been Bob's chest, so I wouldn't be surprised.
And if it's working properly, if you are a subscriber to any of our channels, Speed Gaming or ALTTP Randomizer, or if you have cheered 250 bits or more to any of our channels, you can participate and get a shout out from our bot and on our leaderboard. So again, make sure if you haven't already, subscribe or cheer your bits in and get your name on the board. Oh, apparently we don't have the bot here. Well, I tried, Flaffykins. I'm still gonna do it just to be safe.
Alright, here we go. Vitreous for Mala, making short work of it with those silvers. Once again, showing how valuable they are, especially over here. And there we go. Vitreous down, and that also means Mala will be on his way to Skull Woods to clear up that final and 7th crystal. And then be on his way to Ganon's Tower as well. I mean, at the end of the day, this race could be as close as a drop down to Ganon or a right side gamble, depending on what Blue is going to do here.
That's true. And also, I just realized they can't subscribe to this channel. Well, my mistake, people. I'm used to being on the main channel. Forgive me. It's actually been a while since I've calmed a secondary race. And I'm going to be doing a secondary race tonight, but let's get this party started. JJBlu got to head down, starting on the right side. If he finds a small key, he can continue on. If not, he will have to go left. Let's see what we find. First chest, half magic!
Half magic! Hey, that's always welcome.
Yeah, and 300 rupees, so he will have to go left side. Let's see what's on Bob's torch. There's the small key.
R.I.P. Bob.
Rip Bob.
Getting that half magic in Ganon's Tower, though, is so nice, especially you have the cape.
Oh, yeah. That's going to help with a lot of the later parts of the dungeon, especially the torch rooms later on. So he's going to head into the Stalfos room here. And there's Quack. There's the bacon coin. There's powder. Well, everything in Ganon's Tower. What is going on here?
Let's just fill up the rest of our inventory. Oh, he's doing the Dark Magician route here.
Yeah.
Opting for those 4 quick chests and then going back to right side.
Now the question is, will he be brave enough to gamble on Tile Room? I've seen this happen where they've gambled Tile Room and it ended up paying off. I've had at least 2 runs where that's happened.
No.
But nope, he's going to wait.
He's not doing it.
Fair being fair, I don't blame him, but I've seen runners gamble on Tile Room and it pay out with the big key, and that pretty much guaranteed them the race. So I always love it when someone makes that risk.
If you need to make a final gamble like that, if you know you've been super behind, it could definitely save you a minute and a half, if not more, yeah? But it is the biggest gamble that you could possibly make, so...
It is, indeed it is. All right, let's see what we find. There's the shovel.
The shovel.
There's 5-arrow upgrade, 50 rupees, and 10 arrows.
Nope. So it is on the left side, then.
Yep, he should have went full left side, but that doesn't matter. He's still got plenty, he's got some chance. Though Molly now, if he goes left side first and full clears left side, he could catch up. This is his one last chance to close the gap on this race.
Yeah, this is still a possibility that he can somehow close the gap here. I really hope he can. I mean, he's been trolled pretty hard in Ice Palace when he when he accidentally keylocked himself, that he had to kill himself to go back in. So I definitely want to see him get a little bit of ground here.
Indeed, Fireball Room only having big 20.
Yeah, at this point, it's a matter of, is it going to be in the Rando room, or is it going to be before or after the Armos?
Yep, we still got the Fire Snake room as well. That's coming up next. And then we got the Random room and the Armos Knights room. Let's not forget Bob's chest. That's still in play, folks. I finally have gotten my first correct guess. I doubt it, but I'm hoping. Let's see. We got 50 rupees here in the fire snake room. So on to the rando room.
I've actually never seen the big key in the fire snake room. Is that possible?
I think it is. I've seen it once, maybe.
Okay.
All right, four more chests. Is it in the rando room? We have piece of heart.
Piece of heart.
Compass.
Now we know where the boss is.
There it is! Big key!
There it is. All right, rando room, big key. So this could pay off if Mala does he go left side immediately and full on.
Yeah, it'll still take him a little bit of time, but it could save a little bit if he goes left side first. But once again, my losing streak continues. I have yet to get it right. JJBlu having a little bit of trouble there with the mimics. It gets through, and he's on his way to the gauntlet.
What number chest was it, by the way? Was it 16 or?
Let me just double check my count here. 2, 6, 7, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, 16.
16. So we do have Blackjack as the winner. Congratulations. We did have someone guess 16, so cool.
Very nicely done.
Oh, and it looks like Mala will go left side. Fingers crossed he's committed to this. Looks like he is, because he is killing the skeletons.
Yep. Meanwhile, JJBlu now working his way through the gauntlet. With Tempered Sword and Silver Arrows, shouldn't have too much trouble. And we're still looking, we still got a few other chests to check. I doubt they will, but if they check the other chests and find that butter sword, that will be really good.
Yeah, I wonder if Blue actually feels like he's behind or not at this point, because you know that you've read the logic well, but, finding that hook shot late could have maybe put him in a state of, well, I don't know if I'm ahead or behind, so checking those chests potentially is nothing but a time loss for him. Maybe he won't do it at all.
Who knows? He's grabbing the fairy there. That's going to reset the movements of the of land mode 2. Going to make it a little trickier of a fight, but he's got the silver arrows. So, can he get it? No. Going to recycle it.
The Lamos can be so trolly, as is being displayed here. Making those short hops. He switched to the fire rod, but does not get the final hit in there, but will kill the third one with the spin attack.
Yeah, that gives Mala a chance to further catch up, because he's in the rando room. He's going to be picking up his big key here right about now.
For him, it's going to be number 17, though.
No, he didn't check the right side. He got it sooner.
Oh, no! Yeah, you're right. Oh, wow.
This is his chance to slowly catch up. I don't think it's going to be enough, but if Trolldorm 2 or Ganon gets trolly enough, Mala could come back from behind.
It's possible. It's possible. This is still anyone's race at this point. It comes down to execution. Who is going to not fall down? Is what I want to say.
Yeah.
Now we got that silver arrows doing work there on those mimics. Mala is pretty low HP currently, so I don't know if he actually ended up buying a potion or not. I know JJ did, but
well, he got that blue potion from the Bombos tablet, so if he hasn't used that yet, he still has a chance.
It looks like he has a red potion. Good. Good for him.
JJBlu having a little bit of trouble there with the spike room.
Yeah, again, he's not going to opt to open anything up here. And we'll go straight for Moldorm. Does not use the spin strat in order to two-shot him, but nonetheless makes short work of him with 3 quick slashes from the Tempered. And we'll get a vanilla red rupee out of the validation chest. Validates his run. Huh.
Yeah, again, that's a joke, but, you know, hey, we have fun.
It is a joke. It is a joke.
I had to clear that up only because we've had people complain that they don't realize that there's a joke. They get confused. So, no, it is not real. They don't actually have to validate the run. It's just something we like to do for fun.
Plus, wouldn't the real joke be that he invalidated his run because this is about being as fast as possible?
Ooh, I think he got a triple there. If not, he got a good double.
That was a really, really... Oh, my. This is some excellent Aga 2 here.
Yeah, it is giving him much favor.
Nice. Yep. A really short fight.
It looks like it was double, double, double. And now it's time for the big pig.
It looks like Mala is getting the same result here with the Lamos. Sadly did not gain any time there.
No, but even then, it will still be a pretty close race between these two runners. So this is really good. No shame for Mala. He did a fantastic job.
Yeah. They both did. They're mere minutes apart. It's on something that lasts nearly 2 hours. That's nothing, honestly.
Exactly. It looks like JJBlu's going to get some decent RNG with Ganon here on the corner.
Yeah, it does have the advantage of having the half magic there, so using his cape to his full advantage, really, really good strat.
Absolutely. And he's got blue potion, so he'll be able to recharge in time to keep the torches lit. That in question is, does he go for torch glitch?
Looks like Ganon isn't teleport heavy today either, so that's pretty good.
Yeah. Less RNGs, he's getting some good runs here. He's getting some
Uh-oh.
Oh, as soon as we say it!
Why did I say anything? Wow.
Foot and mouth disease, sir. Foot and mouth disease.
Did you find the arrows in Hyrule Castle? Why, yes. Both of our runners did indeed find them.
Yep. Tried to go for the torch glitch, but couldn't quite get it. But he's got silver arrows. He's got half magic. I don't think it's a big deal. He's pretty much got this race in the bag. Unless he gets a surprise hug.
Unless he intentionally falls down at this point.
Nope, he is not. He got it. GG to JJBlu.
That's gotta be a GG indeed.
Once he enters the door here, we'll get his official time. But amazing job to JJBlu. He enters the room, finishes with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 52 minutes, and 42 seconds.
A GG to JJBlu. That was some really, really high skill, especially for with the logic that they'd been given here. I'm very impressed by all these routing decisions. That was amazing.
And that means now they are both 1-1, so they're going to a match 3.
And we owe it to Doo to get this a good show. He's done so much for us. We need to... Alright, I'm stepping away from the keyboard for 2 minutes to cut a pizza.
Thank you. Your quest is over.
Yes, GG. Congratulations, JJ. What a race.
GG, man. So what do you think of that Ice Palace as the like potential second dungeon?
Well, I kind of thought that was the case. I was trying to hope if maybe I could find the hookshot before going, but when I only had 2 spots left, it was kind of convenient just to go after Eastern, because I just didn't really want to do 2 odd locations on the map.
Yeah, you guys, it was an interesting race for both. To give you an idea how close you were, Mala is just now getting to Ganon already. That's how close this race was.
Well, our first race, he beat me by a single minute, so it's not like he beat me by much in the first one.
Yeah,
True.
so far it's been like you were ahead for most of it, but not entirely completely in you know, exclusively your favor. Like Mala was making some plays that you didn't make and then catching up a little bit, but eventually it all came down to that Ice Palace, and then after that the hook shot.
Yeah.
Also, Mala using. I have to comment on this. Mala using B strats on Ganon right now.
Styling and profiling.
Indeed. He figures, hey, I've already lost. I'm gonna have some fun.
I have to commend you, Mr. JJ, on your excellent logic reading, by the way.
Well, thanks. I do my best to try and understand it in every race. Sometimes it ends up making me check places that I don't need to because I think the logic wants me to go there, but it happens.
No, this time you read the logic very, very perfectly. Checked places way ahead of when Mala did. I mean, and just cleared through everything very fast. He actually, if I recall, Mala actually went into pod before going to Ice Palace, so he didn't have the hammer and had to double dip. And I think that was inevitably what cost him.
That is correct.
Yeah, that definitely can hurt. I did not want to touch pod until I either was given lamp or hammer, one of the two, or the bow. Because I was like, there's got to be something to lead you there, and there was nothing. So I was like, yeah, I'm not really interested.
Yeah, absolutely. Mala now, I believe he did set up the torch glitch, so he is getting ready to finish things up here pretty soon. He's doing a fantastic job with this game fight. There we go.
Yeah. That's GG for Mala as well.
Well, another close race between us. Looks like the third one will have to do.
Indeed, we'll see. Mala finishing with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 56 minutes, and 28 seconds. Nicely done, Mala.
Yeah. They're really good times, especially for a seed like this.
Oh, yeah. I think the big is when you go through Ice Palace, if you after you get hammer, I had the feeling it was a possibility somebody would just finish the dungeon and assume that that's the only thing in there.
Yeah, and then you were going to find the lantern and the boots. Chat called it the Hype Palace.
Oh, it definitely was a lot better than Hype Cave, that's for sure.
You did not appreciate that flute, or?
The flute, I mean, it didn't really add much. I mean, it got me the third tier sword, but really it just kind of sat there for a while.
You did not appreciate that flute, or?
Anyway, Mala joining us now here in the room. Mala, GG.
GG, hello.
GG indeed, Mala.
Really, it just kind of sat there for a
That
while
was
for its use.
embarrassing.
Anyway, I wouldn't call it that. You weren't that far behind. It was, you know, honestly, there was a point where we honestly thought you might have taken the lead back, especially near the end, but you know, it was a lot closer than you think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still don't like death warping with red mail. Like,
that was hard to watch. I won't lie.
it's hard to do.
Can I offer some advice for that?
Please do.
The previous room had spikes in it that would have dealt 1 damage for you, a full heart.
I'll keep that in mind next time.
Oh yeah, stuff that does set damage is always the best way to set it up on red mail.
But you performed really well. You both did. It was a treat to watch. I'm sad that you had the troubles in Ice Palace. We were really rooting for you, especially to go there to get that hammer. How did you feel after you picked that up? We were expecting to see some rage on screen.
Really salty, honestly, because going into Ice Palace without hammer, point I didn't have any other options. But at the same time, I always tell myself, you know, the second I can go into Ice Palace, I'm going to go in there, because there's always something in there. But I didn't do it, so I don't know. It was three items, too. Boots, I believe, hammer, and lamp.
Yep. The Hype Palace it was.
It was loaded.
Indeed. Now, unfortunately, we can't talk too much longer because we have another race that's actually waiting for us. So we're going to cut this a little short. But any last words before we wrap this up?
GG, JJ, we'll see how the third match goes. Hopefully it'll be just as good as the first two.
Oh yeah, Thursday will be some fun, that's for sure.
Yeah, GG to you both, and once again, I want to commend you, JJ, on your logic reading, and Mala, I want to commend you on your darkroom navigation. That was a treat.
Thank you for commentating.
Yeah, thanks,
Yeah.
man. Thanks for commentating us, and thanks for the restreamer as well as the tracker. Can't do it without any of you guys.
Indeed. If you guys enjoyed our runners here, be sure to give both JJBlu and Mala a follow on Twitch, along with myself, my co-commentator Seven Sins, our tracker Flaffykins, and our restreamer Mernko. All of us do a great job. And also make sure you follow all of our channels here: Speed Gaming 1 through 4, ALTTP Randomizer 1 through 4, and don't go anywhere, folks, because just immediately following this, we're gonna have another race here. We've got Dude versus X-Ice Blue starting immediately after we wrap this one up, so don't touch that dial. But in the meantime, any final words there, Seven, before we sign off?
None. It was a pleasure commentating with you, Shades. Thank you for making my first rodeo an amazing one.
Not a problem. I appreciate working with you, buddy. I was looking forward to this when I heard you were coming on, and you definitely did not disappoint, so thank you as well. In the meantime, folks, hopefully you guys have yourselves a great night. Enjoy the rest of our runs, and as I always like to say, rock on!
Good night.
Holla.